What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your man, Jelani JB Bodie. You know what time it is. It's the Wait a Minute Show. We're going to be talking about a little bit of sports here. Yeah, you see it right there, right there. Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl is on its way. My team is not there. I'm a little disappointed, but as a football fan, I'm still excited to see who's going to take this title. So obviously, we got the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks in another rematch in this franchise that have met before. But that's for a different time, different day. Let's talk about how we got here, right? So AFC Championship game, Jarrett Stidham playing. And look, I thought at the beginning, bro, Stidham was looking good. I said, they may be on to something. They may be on to something. And then the second quarter, the third quarter, the weather started to happen. And now look, both teams, don't get me wrong, both teams were playing in the elements. I just think that this was a first half game. Whoever, won the first half is who was going to win the game, and that was New England because they scored 10 points. And as you see, the weather influenced this whole game. I mean, it even got to the point to where New England, they were just on purpose. They were like, look, we'll punt it, and this weather is so bad, you're not going to be able to move the ball. And that's exactly what happened. Now, I know people are going to point out, the Sean Payton thing. Why didn't they go for it earlier in that first quarter to go up by 10? Fair. It's a fair question. Obviously, I think if they knew how the weather was going to turn out, that it was going to be like that, it would have changed the game. But I get also, yes, you take the points. You got a guy who hasn't started in a long time, and you put him in a situation where the Super Bowl appearance is on the line. So, yeah, you got to get it where you can get it. And you have a really good defense. That's the other thing. If your defense was, suspect, then yeah. So I think, Sean Payton should have took the points. Jarrett Stidham, he talked about making the mistake of he should have just took the sack and everything. I think, he was just doing a little bit too much. I think at the beginning, that 52-yard touchdown, pass, and then it led to a touchdown pass. I think it was like, I'm feeling good. So maybe a lesson, learned in there. They had a great season. New England keeps chugging along, right? They keep chugging along. They keep finding a way to win games. A lot of people are going to say, New England got real lucky. Look who they played. They played the Chargers. And then, CJ went through his thing. There's some validity to it a little bit. I'm not going to say, but okay. What's wrong with having a little bit of luck? I mean, if you find $100 bill on the ground, you're not going to say, oh, I want to get it out the mud. I'm going to leave this $100. No, even if you didn't need it, you're like, hey, today's my lucky day. So ain't nothing wrong with a little luck rolling on your side, and they were able to take advantage of that. Don't get it twisted. This team, excuse me, this team is good. They're good. They're good. And their coach showed it. Mike Vrabel showed that. So what a difference a year makes for the New England Patriots. So, yeah, I'm over here trying not to cough, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. So, NFC Championship game, I think that was the best game. Maybe the Super Bowl would be better, but that game was awesome between Seattle and the Rams. So, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say who could make the least amount of mistakes is what this game really came down to. You had the kid, I think his name was Smith, who muffed the punt. That turned into a touchdown. But then Tariq Woolen goes over there. I don't know what he was thinking, taunting the bench. And boy, did the Rams make him pay for that. So it was always going to be, who could outlast any mistakes and both of them played well. Either one of them could have won this game. Uh, we were talking about Sean Payton. Yeah, there was 3 points that the Rams left on the board. I get that Sean McVay was just trying to be aggressive. You only got one shot. You take those chances, just like Sean Payton did. Both Seans. It's funny, Mike and Mike is going to be going against each other in the Super Bowl, but you take those chances, and sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Doesn't mean the Rams still, would have won even if they took that field goal. So we got a Super Bowl matchup that's coming up. I gotta look at some things. I gotta analyze some things before I make my pick. I don't want to be, a prisoner of the moment and start, picking early. So that will come. That will come eventually. But I wanted to talk about the last thing I want to talk about. There's a franchise up north from where we're at in Minnesota. Do you think Viking fans are sitting here right now with the Wolverine meme? Do you think that is possible? Were they looking at a picture of Sam Darnold and they said, we made a mistake? I don't know if they made a mistake just yet. Okay? Now, looking at where we're at right now, yes, it's you could say we should have kept, Sam. Sam has done a pretty good job. Sam had a better record than he had the previous year. Sam beat the team that he was having issues with previously in the LA Rams. And he had a really good game in that NFC Championship game. So obviously time will tell ultimately, but I think, it in the soon future, kind of like my situation with my Detroit Lions when we initially made the trade. We got Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford went and won, a Super Bowl. That could possibly be this situation, but I still think that Minnesota, the story hasn't been written. It's not completely over yet. Yes, JJ McCarthy struggled this year at certain points. He's a rookie, and you're expecting him to be better and to bounce back the next year, and then just to have that longevity. But I get why my Viking fans might be sitting here with a little bit of a toot right now because, boy, that boy Sam, man, props to him. Props to him. Props to that man. And I don't want to pile on, but I am a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Jets. Not now, not with my man AG, because he's trying to figure it out. But previously, in previous times, they don't know what they're doing with quarterbacks, bro. I hope they figure it out. I hope my man AG figure it out and get them right. But this just shows that, if you stick to course, man, props to Sam Darnold. He's in the big dance now. Now you got to, go out there and win it. But I wonder if Minnesota fans are going to be rooting for him. You think they are? Think they'll do that? I hope so. Hope so. But that's it right now. We got NBA is ratcheting up. It's already been, hot. We'll be getting into that as well. But I will be making my Super Bowl pick soon. And look, I'm just going to tell you this right now. I want to say the past 4 years, I've been right. So you're going to want to tune in here to find out who I pick. And the way you can do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Then you can get all that information that I'm dropping. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to holler at y'all later. 2 things as always. Stay positive and push forward. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.